share with it. So hopefully we can get 20.
Okay.
But I have all this information to you, Belinda, and send through a text or send you an email. Hopefully I can get everything done while I'm there for the holidays, and so we can start getting out the information.
Okay. Okay, sounds great. Thank you.
Oh, no problem.
Okay, have a great service.
Oh, you too. Thank y'all. Love y'all. Be blessed.
Love you.
Love you too.
Bye-bye.
Right, Jamie.
Hey, babe.
I'm loving.
Hi, sweetie. I love you all.
Love you,
Hello.
Mom.
Okay, who's speaking? I don't want to mute everybody, so if you're not speaking directly for the group, please mute your phones so we can hear everybody. Okay. Okay. Linda, I did check with a couple of the caterers. They are saying that they come back to them after the holidays because they're busy with parties and all of that good stuff. They suggested that I call them after the Mardi Gras balls in January and February because a lot of them are tied up at that time. But I also found out from one of the caterers that the city of Natchez are helping people financially if they're bringing large groups into the city. She told me to call visit Natchez. I called, but the young girl that I talked to, she wasn't familiar with it. So the person who told me about it, I contacted them, and they're digging more into it to find out how do you apply for that. So we might be able to get a little help from the city with our expenses.
So did they say what the how large the number, or how large the group?
And no, that's it. Like I said, the young girl that I talked to, she was, I guess she wasn't knowing anything. Can whoever's talking, can you mute your phone so we can?
Okay.
No, you gotta know what's going on. You can hear me? I wasn't talking.
Hello, who's holding a conversation right now?
That's Mom.
Oh, okay.
Mother.
Yeah.
She doesn't know how to mute your phone. Hey, Mom.
Hi.
Hey, babe, how you be?
Hey, Auntie.
Hey, sweetie, how you be?
Oh, I be. I'm feeling a whole lot better today than I was this time last week.
Thank God for the blessing.
I tell you. Oh, everybody, I went to see Clyde yesterday. He's doing good. He told me to say hey to everybody. So, hey, everybody.
Okay, well, tell him hey back when you see him again.
Okay. But anyway, back to the business. The person who's informed me of this grant or whatever it is that they help with, she's digging into it and get back with me on it.
Okay.
So, like I said, I didn't get any direct answers. I just got the little girl didn't know what I was talking about, so I don't know the point of contact for that. So I should have more on the next call.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. And maybe ask them, I mean, you'll find out too if we have to use particular caterers or if we're still free to use whoever we
Well, if we get the Magnolia or the Natchez grant, they don't have any Pacific caterers. You use your own caterers. I'm not sure about any other location, but I know at those two locations you can choose whatever caterer you want to.
So are we speaking of for the meet and greet or for our picnic? Because
for both.
Okay, because I was going to say about the meet and greet, we won't need anything but like kind of hors d'oeuvres type of thing.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. All right. Awesome. All righty. Is Regina online?
I'm not sure. I don't see her.
Okay. Are there any more family members that anyone knows of in your own individual families that we can add to the text chain? I mean, I think the more people we have in it, the more interest we can draw to the event.
Well, I'd send when you send that auntie niece the text, I send it out to my nieces and nephews and my brother. So Um, I try to share it with as many family members as I can.
Okay. Okay. Also, I wanted to see, do we have any vendors for the t-shirt? I wanted to find out about the online vendor that Bob had spoken of.
Oh, you talking about for the t-shirts?
For the t-shirts, yeah.
I went out when I went to for Thanksgiving, when I got with Tina B, we did go online. They didn't have the number of shades of purple that we wanted, but I was gonna try to call them, and I haven't been able to call them. I haven't, but I have gone on the link. It's Custom Ink.
Custom.com. INK or link.
It's custom. The Custom Ink. Ink.com.
Okay.
Okay. And you send in your design, and they'll send you back whatever we submit. They'll do the t-shirt, where they'll do a sample t-shirt and they'll post it to you, and you approve it or disapprove it, you know. And as for price, I don't know that yet because we haven't submitted or you know, anything for them to come back with a price.
Okay. Do we have
so if
ever in mind yet, or I know we haven't discussed.
Well, yes. I've got to go out to storage and find that family tree, the one that everybody was talking about that I gave Mom Easter for Christmas that year. And that would be the design that we would like to use.
Okay.
You got a family tree.
Do you have a picture of it?
No, I don't.
Oh.
No, I don't. When I get it, when I find it out in the storage, I'll make a picture and I will put it on the link that the text link that we use for the Zoom.
Okay. And speaking of the Zoom, do you think we need to change the password? We had such an angry little person on the line.
Hey, what?
She was so mad. I don't want to be part of your family reunion. That's it. This is my work phone.
No, that was Evelyn's. That was Evelyn's old
number.
Yeah, that was our old number. And when I sent it out, I didn't change the number of her number. So on the next one, her number would be changed on it.
Right, but since we use the same password, I was wondering, do we need to change anything? Because she was such an angry little cuss. I was like, hey, girl.
Nah, because I have
to the phone company for reissuing the numbers.
Because I would have to accept her into the link. So no.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, she did. Whoever they were. This is my business phone.
Yeah, it's an emergency.
Oh God. Okay. So yeah, that was Evelyn's old cell phone.
Right. Okay.
I thought I had changed it on the last one I sent out, but I guess I
hadn't. Okay. So what do we think about so when, as far as once we start pricing things, because time is gonna be here so fast.
It is.
As far as keeping the t-shirts separate or including them in the prices. Once we get all the components together.
I think we need to keep it separate.
Okay, I agree. Okay. Everybody fine with that?
Yeah.
I mean, is that going to be like a separate collection, or is that going to muddy it so far as shipping, or, you know, how's that going to work?
I think everybody have to do their own ordering, like per family. Would that be
no, not necessarily. You could make it one order, one giant order, like we do for any other reunion. Just when you submit, when we submit the cost. Like for the reunion, it might be $50 per person, but with additional, let's say $10 for a t-shirt, a size small through large, and an extra large, maybe $2 more. Basically, that's the way they do the reunions. I wouldn't see any reason for us to do a separate. collection or
So
separate way to doing
how
it.
would the money be, how would it be paid then? That's my question. If we're not including it in the price, then the people, you wouldn't have that option
They
to.
were all, like I said, prime example for our class.
Mm-hmm.
When we send out the letters, what it's gonna cost for the reunion. If, the reunion costs $125. Then you have a choice of selecting sizes of shirts and the amount. When you send in your money, you just send in your money for the total amount that you for the reunion and your t-shirts. And whoever's ordering the t-shirts, they're gonna be getting them in bulk. And so when it comes, that money will be going towards the t-shirts.
So then it should be included in the price.
It will be included in what you pay, yes, and the price, your bottom line.
Okay.
And so from there, will they be shipped to one address?
Yes,
you pick
it
it
should
up.
be right.
You pick it up once you get to the reunion. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that's part of the meet and greet.
Right.
Okay.
You get your t-shirts at the meet and greet.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Part of my concern is, which it might not even be a concern, I just would hope to like keep the price as low as possible in order to get as people who would be interested in coming. So I'm just wondering, would the t-shirt make it look larger and kind of weigh down the price? Anybody, is that a consideration or is just me?
No, it's not a consideration. Not if you've done reunions in the past, because it's normally a part of the reunion cost.
Everybody pretty much agree with that?
I do. I don't think that would be a deal breaker.
Okay.
Mom is wearing out.
Okay. So far, the budget items that would be taken into consideration that I could think of. So I'd like to add anything else that somebody else could think of that I don't have down. Meet and greet food items, the venue rental for the Provident Park, the food per person for the picnic, the drinks that the family said we would provide for the picnic, tablecloths or plates, cups, cutlery, if that's something that we need or that the caterers are not providing. I don't know if they are or not.
No, they don't.
Okay, so that we're having a balloon release, so we'll need the balloons will be included in that, and then whatever souvenir or memorabilia that we'll offer to attendees. Anybody can think of anything else? Arlene, at one time you had mentioned or at the meeting in June, you mentioned that we might that maybe your sons had access to a jumpy house or something.
Yeah, I would. He said he could get access to one, but it won't be the swimming one.
Oh, that's fine. Okay.
The garage sale taxable income. All right.
My baby Santa.
Get one.
Yeah, she said she had some. She was moving.
Oh, that's right. She is moving.
Anything else that might be needed to be added to, like things to be budgeted or to include in our costs?
Okay, and see, I'm trying to remember what all you said. I'm trying to see if there's anything missing.
At one time, weren't we having like a transportation committee or something like that?
Now that's what I had a question about when we got to it. How is the transportation committee supposed to, exactly are we supposed to do? Because when I signed up for it, I was more concerned with getting people from the airport and bring them to Natchez, but not ride around in Natchez.
Right. Actually didn't really, I was kind of following the original template, but I can imagine some of the transportation would be included, might include getting like the t-shirts, getting them to the venue or carrying things from to the picnic area. I'm kind of thinking more in terms of things and not necessarily people, but I can, whatever thoughts are in addition to that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as far as the t-shirts are concerned, who's on that t-shirt committee? I know I said that I would get with Tina B. Whoever we have on the financial committee, they should also be on the t-shirt committee, because once they order the t-shirts, it's gonna have to go to one address, and that whoever receives those t-shirts are gonna be responsible for getting them to the meet and greet.
Okay. Okay. Do you have any volunteers to accept that?
I will work on the t-shirt committee, but basically I said I was gonna do it anyway. Now, who here wants to work with the finance committee?
I work with finance. I don't know what I'm gonna do,
Okay.
but I work with it. I was trying to, I forgot to ask, but I was thinking about opening a separate account just for the reunion. I haven't inquired of it yet, but I mean, it might not be a problem, you know, considering how fast you can move things electronically, but I'm just still curious if being in Chicago would be
that might be a problem.
But as far as collecting and documenting, I can do that, and if I need to, or how I could transfer money out once I don't even have it open yet, but if I did, I could do that and perhaps like wire it or Zelle it to whomever if necessary.
Well, I'm gonna tell you the problem you're gonna run into with that. For the class of 71.
What communities do you want to join?
For the class of 71, Lynette and I were here on the ground in Natchez. We were the committee that did the reunion, but the person who had the money was in Chicago. But we had to collect the money here. So we'll know how much we had and how much we were spending out and how much we were obligated to give. And because we're going to be the ones making the contracts, whoever's on the committee here on the ground. Okay. And so the money is going to have to come to whoever's on the committee here, even if you collect it there. And we ran into a slight problem because we rented a place downtown, and the lady didn't want to accept a check, out of town check. So we had to have him wire the money to us. And that's when you do that, it's an additional cost.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gung ho about doing it. I just know that we need a vessel to do it.
So I was gonna say, if you want to open up an account, maybe we can open up a temporary account here for the money to go into. So whoever's on the finance committee and have to do the contracts can go ahead on and withdraw and pay that money. And I suggest it be 2 or more people on the account.
Okay. All right. So what two? Do you have 2 people who want to volunteer to be on the account or to look into?
We don't have but 2 people on the line from Natchez on here.
I guess you win. No.
Richard, did you hear any of that conversation?
How many on there?
I'm sorry, I'm just logging in. I'm at an event at the moment. I forgot that we have this reunion when I accepted this invitation. But yeah, I heard little bits of it, what you said about the account.
Right. And she was asking, who we here in Natchez want to be on it. I said, well, they put 2 people on the line from Natchez.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Oh, okay.
So are we it?
Okay, well, I guess I'll have to accept it. How many
Yeah,
names do you need?
I was suggesting two or no more than 2 or 3. But you know, you don't ever want anybody handling money with one name on the account.
Right.
That's just not good sound business.
I agree.
Say that again.
I say you never want to have an account with just one name on it when you handle
Okay,
people's
yeah.
money. You know, you got to be a check and balance there somewhere. So, I told them no more than no less than 2 and maybe 3, because on our account for the class we have 3 names. The reason we did that was because if somebody's sick and you need 2 people, you can't get anything done. So there's always an alternate.
Okay.
Hey, I have a question if I can.
Okay.
Does this account need to have a debit on it, or can it be a savings account? Because I have several accounts that I don't use. They're all online. But none of them they're both savings accounts. They're not checking accounts.
Right.
If you all did need to send the money, I could Zelle it to someone whenever the money was needed. But I don't use the accounts. The money would never get sent.
Well,
Just a suggestion if you guys want to take it, or if not, that is fine as well. But I just thought I'd put it there.
But see, that poses a problem because your name is on it, then nobody else's name is on it. So that's what I was saying. Never have one person over the money.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Okay.
So I guess Regina and I are it, and we can set up like we did class of 71, set up a temporary account.
Okay. Can you change the signers on it, Jackie?
I'm sure you can.
Reunion?
I mean, we have.
Okay.
They have to just fill out a card.
Okay. And then, okay, so you have an existing account and maybe just change the signers for our use, and then, because you're not using it this year, coming up asking.
Right. Well, see, we just opened it for the length of the time that we needed it. The class of 71 needed it.
Okay.
We closed it after.
Oh, okay, so it's closed.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you probably need something to start it off, or so that's something else that'll have to be paid, because you usually have to open up with.
Right. Right.
Okay. All right.
So would the account,
yeah.
Would the account be how would it be set up as
I would suggest it be the Smith Evans reunion.
Smith Evans reunion? Okay. Yeah. So will they be able to Zelle if they want to Zelle to account? I know we have one for our class.
If you're out, right, if the bank deals with Zelle, right, they'll be able to send money into it. Now, we had ours with was it UMB? I think it was with UMB. The class of 72 has theirs with UMB. And no, we had ours with the class of 71 had theirs with Region. But see, the class of 72, that account has been established since 2005, since 2005. We never closed that account. But the class of 71 they don't do officers, so they just have every time they do a reunion, it's whoever the committee volunteers. And you know, we don't have an account. Yeah, they open that account just for that purpose. They close it when the reunion is over. So
yeah.
And for this, I guess we can do the same. We can close it when the reunion's over, or if you all want to keep it open for another reunion. But that's up to you all.
Mm.
Now, you know, the Smiths, you remember the reunion we used to have every year, the Smith reunion, Mama used to them reunion? That
Mhm.
account finally got closed. Emily, Mama, and Dolores were on that account. And when Dorothy took over the reunion, she had their names removed from their account. But they were still sending out a statement to Mama's address with Emily's name on it. And they just closed that account. I think it was like $23 in it. They finally closed that account because I asked George, what should I do? Go down there, but my name is not on the account, so I couldn't do anything with that $23. So it ended up going to the state.
Oh,
But that's what happens, you know, if you don't close an account, you have one continually open, but you don't use it or utilize it.
Won't they charge for that?
I don't know if they charge or not. Like I say, I never really opened up the statements until I got the one there was a letter. It said required action, and that's when I opened it up. And it had $23 in the account, and they were getting ready to close it because nobody was on the signature card that I could throw down there and take the money, $23. So Emily was dead, Mama was dead, and Dolores was off this account, so it ended up going to the state.
well, I think we could just close it afterwards and then,
That's what I suggest. After the reunion, we just close it out.
yeah, won't have that issue, that problem.
Right. After all obligations have been met,
Mhm.
and according to how many funds are left in the thing, you could always buy something for door prizes or something. You know what I mean? Just to close the account, just to get all the money out and close the account.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
That's a suggestion.
Okay.
This,
Regina, were you able to find anything on the tours?
well, I did and I didn't. Well, what happened was, I was thinking of activities as well as tours, and we do have several different forms of types of activities that if everyone is interested in, we have this thing called the Natchez Pedal Cruiser. It's a party wheel, a pipe. It's a party on wheels. You can't resist. You can pedal or relax on the back bench. It's all up to you. It's seated up to like 14 to 18 people, but then you have to make reservation for that. If anyone is interested in wanting to do that, I was thinking about the time frame we're having our reunion. I know with Friday we have our greet and meet day. I don't know what time everyone will be checking in. Saturday is our picnic, and then Sunday is the, service, and everyone is leaving. So I didn't know when anyone would be, if anyone is interested in doing that. And we have the get on, get off bus if anyone wants to do that type of tour, and they'll take you on a tour through Natchez and whatever. But there is probably going to be a fee for that. So I was thinking of the forms that you all were going to send out to everyone, the registration form, to maybe include that information on that, and check if you are interested or not, yes or no. But I know you have to have that information to them, before the event, before our event, if you're interested. And like I say, now I know some of will be more so at the picnic, which we will have activities there. Right. And there is, as has been said, mentioned before, that there is a basketball court, there is swings and stuff like that for the children, the smaller children. I haven't spoken to anyone yet about the big jump thing that the kids would like to jump in yet, because that's going to also be a cost. So
Mhm.
my question is with that, since we're now talking about the bank account, if that can be, if I find out how much it is and whatever, and I guess by renting it, whatever, we will have to rent that.
I think
And-
Arlene was saying that her son had access to one
okay,
that might not be a fee or a small fee, Arlene.
Yeah.
Okay.
okay. Well, I'll get back with you, Arlene, on that and find out, but we just want to make sure, if we're gonna have a fee, we're gonna have to come out of our pockets to pay him for that, for the use of it.
Right.
So
Mhm.
would also probably have to be included on the, yeah, on the form, that probably would not have no problem with just helping out with the payment, of it, but it's still gonna have to be rented. And
Mhm.
I guess you'll get back with us and let us know how much that's gonna be, Arlene.
Okay.
But anything like the tours, like I said, and that's if we're interested in doing that, if we just want to just stay with the activities there at the picnic, we can do that.
Or I was even
Mhm.
thinking that if we have like a list of activities that are available, if people want to sign up themselves to do it, or they might have a small group who they might want to come, but it's maybe finding out like what times they tour and just advise of the different things to do.
Right. Okay.
It's just
Oh,
kind of information thing, but
okay.
not a committal.
Okay. Well, I'll have that information. Yeah, I'll have that information and I will forward it to you, as soon as I get what, I need to go down to the place and talk with them, and then I'll get back with you on that
Okay.
Hey,
information.
did you check, you thinking, let me get a bird's eye view of, how many people be interested in doing a NAPAC tour? Because Bobby Dennis has set those up and
Right.
don't
Yeah,
cost you.
that's one too. Yeah. I've spoken to him about that, and he said just let him know.
Right.
This is one of our Black Museum, African American Museum here in Natchez, and we could do that, as well. But I was trying to make sure that with when will we be able to do any of those little tour things? Is
Mhm.
what I'm saying, as a group.
Right.
And I thought about if we could possibly, I don't know if anyone had thought about going out to Mommy and Daddy Doc's house and just tour there. We don't have to stay out there all day. Tour, have a prayer and song and take pictures, and then we can leave. Now, I don't know how that's gonna fit in with what time we plan on having the picnic, even with that. So, but that all of those activities, like I said, you don't have to do it. But
No.
it's a choice, it's your decision whether you want, but we'll have them all listed where you can check off and say, so we'll know who want to
People are
participate.
interested, right?
Right.
And also, I was thinking too that hello. I was thinking too that hello.
We hear you. We hear you.
Okay. You don't see me, so I hope you hear me. Miss seeing you all, but I was just thinking in regards to what Regina was talking about, the activities. There might be some of the family members that might come down like early, and they might be interested and want to sign up, like even on say like Thursday or early Friday. So it might be some that will come down earlier than others. So that would be a good thing to list those and then find out more about that information.
Okay. Okay.
With the pressure coming,
okay.
Put your hand up and say, I'm open.
Because, some family members might be down there most of the week or something like that too, so they maybe could be interested in something regarding that. Other family members might not be able to be there at that time.
Okay.
And so that is a good suggestion, and they could make choices, and you see how it goes, Regina.
Okay.
Well, I was gonna say if you're gonna do something, because on Saturday we'll have the picnic.
Mm-hmm.
Have we established what time we're gonna start the picnic?
We haven't, but I know we wanted to start it earlier than I think 4 was mentioned.
Okay.
Try to get out there a little earlier.
A reason I asked that question, because you can do one or two of the one of the activities that Regina said before the picnic. Like for the class of 71, we toured NAPAP. We did it that Saturday morning. I think it was like 10 or 11 o'clock, and we had our picnic that afternoon. So you know, that's one thing you can do. Or if you want to do I don't know how to hop on, hop off, what their time schedules are. But like you say, Regina, you can check into the time schedules and see what we can have available that Saturday before it's time for picnic.
Okay. Okay, I'll do that. Well, that was my intentions, but I'm glad you brought it up. Yeah, yeah.
So can we maybe decide on a start time for the picnic?
Yeah.
Now, then we can make solid plans for what's available to do earlier or afterwards.
I agree with that.
Okay. So I'm good. I think 12 o'clock is good. Or 12 or 1.
Ooh, that's kind of early.
I'll say 1. Well, I mean, you got to remember now it's the summertime, and you know the hours are.
It's hotter. It's the hottest part of the day.
I understand. I was just looking at a news flash on my phone where it said Donald Trump is going to do away with daylight saving time. So I don't know. Because we spring forward, in April?
Yeah, because during the summertime, it doesn't really get dark here until about 8 o'clock.
8:30.
And so I was going to suggest we start around 2:30, 3 o'clock. That'll give you a chance to do some earlier activities and still get to the picnic.
That's true.
Yeah, but if you start at like 2:30, the hottest part of the day is going to be like 3 to 4 o'clock.
Right.
Right in the middle of it.
But if you want to do other activities, you got to have time to wound down from them to get to the picnic. So
right. And the place where we're having the picnic is indoors. They do have an outdoors setting where we probably can get some fans or something for the outside.
And they have fans for outside.
Oh, okay. For outside.
I mean, you know, it's run by the city.
Okay.
So the maintenance department will be bringing out the fans or whatever.
But
we'll
great.
have to let them know that we need those.
Okay. 2:30 sounds good.
Yeah, 2:30, 3 o'clock sounds good.
Everybody for 2 or 2:30.
Yeah. Because I don't want to have to rush if I decide I want to do an activity and rush to the picnic.
Right.
Wind down a little bit.
Okay, so what everybody agree on 2 or 2:30?
2:30.
But let me just.
I was thinking earlier.
Who said earlier?
Vera.
2 o'clock. You saying 2 o'clock?
I was saying like 1 o'clock.
Oh no, that's too early.
No, that's too early.
That's too early.
You really wouldn't get a time to enjoy if you decide, whoever decides to do and we want everybody to be there at the picnic. I'm assuming everybody be there on time. You know, I'm just saying at the picnic and not miss out on anything. So
A majority rule. They were asking for votes, so that's my vote is 1 o'clock. But in addition to that, I think a good time to like visit the property would be before the reunion, either before the picnic or before the meet and greet. Like if we went out to my Mr. Daddy Doc.
It's on Friday, right?
Yeah, meet and greet is on Friday. And so you don't know what time everybody's coming in. Friday's
right, that's
those
right.
off days. It's because some people might get in at 1 o'clock, some people might not get in till 6 o'clock in the evening, you know. That's those hit and miss days.
And even though, you know, Evelyn was saying about, and I know you can't hold up everything for everybody because somebody, like Evelyn said, might come earlier during the week, but then you're going to have most of them, if they're working, they may not come in until Friday.
Right.
So, but it's extended to them, but if they, whoever is there and whatever day y'all decide y'all want to do that out toward the country is what I was, out to Mom Easter's house
Right.
before it was,
Okay.
we
And,
could.
and you'll have to go out there during the daytime. You don't, I mean, before 5 o'clock. You want to be out of there by 5 o'clock. So,
Okay.
One thing we had discussed in June when we had come down there was being able to walk in the country. I know somebody says it's like snakes and woods and stuff all around. So will somebody be able to like give it a look over before?
well, Marcus has
Grass
been doing
cutting.
a good job of,
Yeah.
Marcus
Grass
been doing a
cutting.
pretty good job of keeping on top of the property in that way. We we had an incident last month where y'all, you remember Coon, Lil Coon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lil Coon's nephew decided he wanted to put up a fence and block the throughway. Well, he had no right to do that because he doesn't own the property, and he's not even heir to the property. He's not even heir to Virginia and Carnella's property.
Okay.
Because
Merry
Virginia's
Christmas to
property,
you. Okay.
Virginia's property was left to Claudie and his children. So
Okay.
I don't know where Tony thought he could put a fence up there, but anyway, he found it. He didn't take the fence down. He unlocked it, but the fence is still there. I talked with my classmate who's on the sheriff's department. She said, "Well, Jackie," she said, "when you come back to town," I called her from Virginia. She said, "When you come back to town," she said, "if you want, I'll go out there with you and we can have him remove it." Well, I'm not pushing to have it removed because we might want to block some people from coming off in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like you said, he was out of order doing
right,
that.
He was totally out of order. So he did remove the chain and the padlock. So if the gate is open, and for people who don't know that the gate is open, that's a good thing. We know it's open. Which kind of keeps people we don't want back there. You know what I mean?
Okay. I had mentioned it to Artemise, not to cut you off because I need to get back upstairs.
Okay.
But I had mentioned to Artemise, she said that Marcus had a little run-in with the Browns family, and they were saying something about they weren't related to us or something like that, and about Mommy's property was in their backyard or something like that. I said, well, we are paying the taxes. That they can't claim that. Period. Whatever they do, but
they give you a little history of the property. Aunt Hannah, Mom Easter's aunt, got the deeds from Mom Easter and went through. That's why I wanted LaDonis to research it down there, because that's where Mama got her information from the Land Commission. She illegally went down there and told them that Grandpa Henry didn't have any children and put it in her daddy's name, which made it heir property to Grandpa Green's children, which was Mom Easter's daddy and all of them, because Mom Easter's daddy had passed away. And now they all think that they are heir to that property, but they aren't, because Mom Easter was the only child he had. And that's what Mama and Uncle Hicks were trying to get straight before Uncle Hicks got down sick and before Mama got down sick. And those papers that she left that had the Land Commission and all of that stuff, those safes got stolen.
So is it recorded anywhere else?
That's what I'm saying. They found the research they did. They found the deeds and all of that at the Land Commission in New Orleans. Sean was with Mama when he took her down there. So that's why I wanted him and LaDonis to get together, because he knows more about it than I do. I remember going to the lawyer with Uncle Hicks and Mama and Sean, and then some of the Browns showed up and all these people showed up. And that's when Mama decided she was going to do deep dive research. And that's how we found out all of that information. So like I say, until we do another deep dive, these people think that they are heir to the property and they are not.
Well, now, how in the world, if you heir to the property, you ain't paying no taxes?
Thank you.
How you ain't paying no taxes? How you gonna be heir to?
And wait a minute.
But
And,
he
and,
just
and
said
that includes
all the
that
money.
includes all of Grandpa Green's 14 children. I'm saying to myself, no.
But if
And don't nobody want to claim it except for the Browns.
but if the taxes are being paid,
they've always been paid by Mama Easter.
Yeah, but
filed
they
home
could
sale
say-
exemption in her name. She got that what was it? The DS what's it called, DSDA grant or something one time in
but
her
they
name.
say that they gave us the money to pay the tax.
Right.
So it's no proof. It's only 1 or 2 people going down there to pay taxes.
Right.
So they could say they gave their share to us to pay the taxes.
Before we get down this rabbit hole, so we're gonna vote. Regina, your vote was 2:30 for the start time, because we haven't really settled that yet. I know Regina said she had to go. Regina?
It's not gonna be much. This model is kind of over.
She muted herself.
Okay. But I think she was in agreement with 2:30. So
yeah.
All right. So can we have an official vote on the picnic start time?
Okay.
Okay, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, or 2:30?
I say 2:30.
2:30.
2:30.
2:30.
Okay.
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
Okay, wait a minute. For 2:30, that was Gloria Jean, Jackie, Tony, and who else?
Arlene.
Arlene and Jackie. I mean Regina.
And Mom too. Mom said 2:32.
Okay.
30.
And
1 o'clock.
Vera, Linda.
Oh, you say 1 o'clock? Evelyn, Sharmy, and LaDonna. LaDonna, okay.
And Lee say 2:30.
Who else said 2:30?
Lee Anthony.
Lee Anthony. Okay.
Lee.
Okay. All right. Do we get everybody?
I think so.
Okay. All righty. So 2:30 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 1 o'clock is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll start at 2:30. Picnic is going to start at 2:30.
Okay.
Okay.
Did we come up with a theme?
Yes.
Okay.
Theme number 2.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And that was, let me get that. Rooted and Grounded in Love, the Legacy of Dr. Easter Evans, number 2.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Have a theme.
Mm-hmm. What I have a question about, and maybe you can kind of repeat that for me. I want to know what type of items are inclusive in in setting up the account. What kind of items are inclusive in that?
What you mean? What kind of items?
And like the items, and when I say items, I'm talking about when we set up the account. What is the account? What are we including in the account? You know, like paying for this, paying for that, paying for the other.
Paying
what
for
are we
everything. Paying for everything. All monies go to one pot, and all payments go out of that pot.
Now that doesn't include the hotel. That's for
No. That's for
other items.
This is
right.
This is for your attendance, your T-shirts. No, you're responsible for your travel and your hotel, your accommodations. No, this just pays for your participation in the reunion and your T-shirts.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Last thing that I have is when is our next meeting?
Yes. Okay. Well, we know it. everybody's gonna be busy for the new year. So,
let's look towards the end of January.
hold on a second. I'm trying to get my calendar up. Okay. Week of the 18th is good for me. Well, y'all still want to have it on Sunday though, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. The 5th is okay for me, and the 19th is okay for me. I will not be available on the 26th.
All right. Anybody have out of town? Because that's also Martin Luther King's birthday and
so I'm thinking maybe we want to put it off until the first, maybe the first week of February. Then
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
We just have such short amount of time to go. I feel like we need to meet every month. That's my opinion.
Mine's too.
Did you say anything about the 12th?
The 12th. Yeah, I'm available on the 12th.
Does the 12th work for everybody on the line?
Yeah, I don't have my calendar, but I think so.
Yeah.
That second Sunday.
Yeah.
January.
Okay.
The day before my birthday.
Look at that.
Yeah, I know. I was just wondering.
When we come to the next meeting, can we all kind of poll our families to see how many people might be coming? Because we really do need to start working with a good number.
We need to send out a form, like Regina was saying. We need to send out a form, to develop a form, and ask if you're planning on participating. And if you are planning on participating, get the T-shirt sizes and all of that. Like I said, I've done a whole lot of reunions, and that's where you start.
Can you send that form out?
The one I got for my class, yeah, I just changed it, I guess, and I'll text it to you.
Okay.
I'll text a photo of it.
Because it needs to be a fillable form and also needs to be emailed, right?
Okay. Now see, that's what I'm not good at. that's why I had to have Jacquees help it. I'm not good at Adobe. I'm a Microsoft Words type person. So once I send that form, whoever's computer savvy can take that form and make it electronically fillable so we can send it out.
My only concern with that is at this point is having emails of everybody to send it to.
Okay.
So, I mean, I have only a few emails unless somebody has those emails, and I just kind of feel like that slows up the communication. Although I know we need the form.
We don't use email for the class. We just text it out.
So it can be filled out via text message.
Yeah, you can. I mean, they can, and yeah.
Okay.
But like I say, I'm not computer savvy, so I don't really know how to do that. I developed the form, and whoever's computer savvy can take that form and do whatever they need to do with it.
Do you have a fax number, Belinda?
Not. I mean, I have one at work. I'm better off to get something by email or text.
Right. Me too.
But
we know everybody got who has a cell phone can text.
Right. Right, but they can't. But you said they can fill out the form, or your experience has been to fill out the form by.
Yeah, I've got like I said, I got my computer savvy to do that. But yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, in the meantime, until those forms, please poll your families and see who's interested or who may be joining us, because we need to have those type of numbers.
Yeah.
Caterers for the hotel.
Right.
For everything to know, what we're working with, and also with Jackie, maybe the possible funding we need to have a good number of how many
Yes.
people we expect.
Yes.
Is
But
it
that's gonna determine what your cost is gonna be for the reunion.
is it too late for someone to become a member of the T-shirt committee?
No.
Okay, add Lee Anthony's name.
Okay.
Lee Anthony, come on, Lee Anthony.
Yeah, come on.
Y'all kick him off.
Who kicked him off?
I don't know.
Well,
Somebody
who I
kick him
really would like to make, who I
Who
would really like to put on that committee since she's already done it is Robbie Tina B.
Well, I don't know. Oh, that, okay.
I didn't hear what you
I
said.
didn't hear all of what you said.
Since we already have the theme and we already have the color.
Oh, what's the color?
We said purple.
Oh,
What
okay.
we're gonna do is shades of purple.
Shades
Different
of purple.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So if I choose a shade that's the same as Jackie's, the group, Campbell group, that would be okay, right? Same shade, as long as it's purple.
The reason why we went to shades of colors is also you could identify each family group. Because we don't want to do a different color for every family. That's a whole different cost. That's a whole stratosphere of different costs.
Okay, hold up. We're gonna do purple, but it's different shades of purple.
Right.
But
Each group will have a shade of color.
so how are we gonna know who has eggplant or lilac or this color or what?
See now y'all heading down another rabbit hole. Because if you do that, I might want the same color as somebody else. I would just
right.
I wasn't gonna even pick a color. I wasn't gonna even pick a color for a family. I was gonna let Tina B just put it in and get shades.
Yeah.
But if y'all don't like that, we're gonna end up with one color.
That's what I'm saying. Because I think that's I don't know.
I was thinking, I was thinking too. I mean, if we have the different shades, and as long as it's purple, I mean, we won't get into all the other aspects of it. Just as long as it's purple, I thought that would be pretty too.
12 shades of purple, though.
Pardon?
When you brought up the fact that somebody else might want the same shade that
Yeah, right.
Family. But see, I wasn't gonna let y'all pick shade because I was gonna just let Tina B do it. She's just gonna. I wasn't gonna. Well, like I say, if we start doing that, that's another rabbit hole, and we're gonna end up with one shade of color.
Well, then we might need.
That's the best way to do it, where it be fair to everybody.
What's wrong with?
I thought the shades would have been beautiful, though.
I thought they would have been beautiful too, but then you're going down a rabbit hole.
What's wrong with sharing shades of color? We're family.
No. What I'm saying is, when we do the shades of color, my thought was that we do a shade of color for every branch of the tree. There are 11 branches that we have to account for. So I was hoping that there was at least 11 shades of purple, where each family would have a shade.
That's gonna be.
But then Evelyn brought up the fact that she might want the same shade that maybe I want. Then that's another rabbit hole. So rather than go through that rabbit hole, I'll just say we just do one color purple.
One color purple sounds good.
Okay. We'll do away with the shades of purple.
Because that's going to be hard to find those different shades if somebody decide to go separate from Tina B.
Yeah.
Who's Tina B? Who's that?
Robbie's wife.
Okay. I don't know. I think we had agreed on the shades, and I think we should stay with what we agreed on.
Well, we do that, then, like I say, if y'all.
I mean, if you want to identify who your shade, put your mama and daddy's name on.
That's what I'm saying. That's where the rabbit hole comes in.
Yeah, but I think since we said we were going with shades, we should stay with shades.
Right.
And even if two people want the same shades, if they want to identify differently, you know, put a button on or something. But let's try to stay with what we agree with. Is my opinion.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
And maybe we can get the different shades that are available, and then make our choices based on
our distinction.
What's available.
See, that's another rabbit hole. I'm divorcing myself from T-person.
All right. Well, maybe Tina B can give us a list, the shades that are available, and then the families can pick based on that, and we will have our different at the same time.
Hey, Belinda, this is Adonis.
Hey.
If you should just, a family should pull that for someone won't be saying, oh, I want lilac or lavender. If you pull a number, that's the shade you get.
I'm part of the volunteer army. I just believe people should just say what they want and give them what they want. And, you know, that way people are satisfied with what they're paying for. Is my opinion. If 4 groups want lilac, you know, 3 want lavender it up, you know, but I just feel like whatever the shades are available, we can choose from them. And if more than one group wants it, fine, buy a button, iron your parents' name on your shirt or whatever that you want to do to differentiate yourself if you choose to. But I feel like we should all try to get as close to what we want as possible. You know, since we're all paying for it, we don't want to, no hard feelings. I don't like lilac, I don't like lavender. You get what you want and you're paying for it. And that's it to me. So
yeah, I agree with it.
Okay.
But I think good
to see you, Alex. I'm sorry.
So that's all I have. January 12th is the next meeting. Anybody who's got anything else, speak up.
Well, one of the things about the venue, the place for the picnic, I'm supposed to. I did talk with the lady since the last meeting, and I let her know that I was going to send that deposit in January.
Okay.
So that is forthcoming. So I wanted to let you know that.
Okay, I can share with you in that deposit and
real good.
How it is.
I say real good.
It'll come off of however, once the money starts coming in and it's divided, then it could come off of our total, or either we'll just get reimbursed and work it out however the finance team.
Right. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Okay.
All right, we got anything else? The tax bill, Jackie, did that come through?
The what?
I know, Jackie, the tax bill. I know it hadn't come through last time, but I know it's coming up to the property tax. I'm just bringing that up random, but I know it should be coming up. Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Is Jackie still on?
Okay. Did you want to say anything? I said, did you want to say anything about the tax bill, or we're good? Because I know it hadn't come last month.
They still haven't sent those out. I don't know why.
They haven't sent them out.
Okay. They have not come out yet.
I think I'm gonna be late because we down here in Louisiana. Ours is late too.
Yeah, I don't
They waiting on Trump. No.
That's what it is. But they haven't sent it out yet. So I whenever I get it, I'll let them see who is it. The Evans and the Logans know.
Yeah. I just wanted to put it out there because I know it wasn't available.
It's not out yet. Don't ask me when they're gonna send it out.
Okay.
Do you know that website, Jackie, that do you know? Remember the website that has that information?
Yeah, the county does. The county
right, you're right.
Website.
The county assessor's office.
Yeah.
tax
So
collector.
you could get on that and find out if it's available.
They aren't gonna put that out until they actually get ready to mail them out. It's not gonna go on. It's not gonna be online until they get ready to mail them out.
So we know for a fact that it's not. It hasn't been issued. No, and
it hasn't been
delayed. It's not delayed.
No.
Okay. Okay.
Because I haven't gotten any for Mama's properties either.
No, I haven't gotten anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
So they
You
haven't sent that information out yet.
Okay. You know, I do.
Lines and whatever on this sheet.
Hey, Gina's back.
Oh, that's Gigi back.
I'm sorry. I was leaving this dinner here at Alcorn. I'm sorry. I just got back home.
All right, go Braves. Okay.
You know what? I would like for you to repeat the catering, the caterers. How we go back over that part about the caterers.
Okay. They informed me that right now it's a busy time of the year for them, and they have the Mardi Gras balls coming up in January and February. So they asked me to contact them. Where the two that I talked to, that I have used in the past, asked me to contact them after January. Because that's their busy time of the year, Mardi Gras balls and New Year's and all.
Somebody else.
I mentioned earlier that one of the people that I deal with all the time, they did the NAACP's meet and greet, not meet and greet, but the what you call it, Regina, the after hours. Yeah. Anyway, the lady who prepared the food for those, she said that the Natchez, Visit Natchez, had grants or something for to help people who are doing reunions or bringing big groups into Natchez. So I was trying to find out how we get that money. That'll reduce our costs. She's supposed to dig. Like I said, I called down and the little girl that answered the telephone, she acted like she was so spaced out and didn't know what I was talking about. So I called the lady who told me about it, and she's supposed to be contacting the other lady so I can get more information on that. But if they're willing to give us a grant to, bring people to Natchez, for our reunion, I would like for to get that grant. And that might help us pay for our caterer. You know what I mean?
Right.
Okay. Well, Belinda had texted me, and I failed to get back with you, Belinda, on that. You was asking me about Sean Douglas' son, who does catering as well. And I said he did not respond to my text message nor my call. And I called his mom and asked her to have him to call me. So I will see what he's saying. And I will get back with you all on that information ASAP. But whoever we decide on that, to do that for us. I know we need to get to working on it.
Yes.
But so will the grant have to be written up, Jackie, or what is this grant?
I don't know exactly how it works because I didn't know anything about it. Angela Brooks mentioned it to me when I told her we were having a family reunion, and she asked me had I spoken with the Visit Natchez, and I told her, no. I said, for what? She said, well, they give grant, they help people, when they got a large group coming into Natchez. I say, oh, okay. So that's what I'm trying to work on. I don't know how it works. I don't know how much they give them or nothing. But Linda, I didn't get that menu.
I emailed you.
I didn't get that one. I didn't think.
It's on page 2. But
let me check my junk mail because a whole lot of stuff goes to junk.
It's supposed to be one.
Okay.
Hold on, just a sec. But yeah, I would love for our family to get that grant.
You don't know the caterer.
We would love that too.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it cuts down on cost, yeah.
Good about it.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay, let me see,
Yes,
let me see,
ma'am.
let me see, let me see. Let's see.
Well,
Okay,
Well,
got it.
you can text me offline and tell
I
me
got
you got
it,
it
got
and
it.
I'll resend it. Mhm.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Anything else? Boom, boom, boom.
I don't have anything.
I don't
well,
Happy
right.
holidays,
I can't think of anything.
Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Somebody's going to close out in prayer.
Go ahead, Evelyn. Handle that.
Okay, I was just trying to see if have somebody else that would want to do it too today. Anybody else online before I do it?
Nope. Tag, you're it.
Right, okay. All right then. Well, we'll just close out in prayer, and we thank God for you all, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you. So we're just going to say a prayer. Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you. We thank you for this time. Thank you for our gathering time online, on phone. And we thank you for just coming together and working on some areas and making decisions on certain things and agreeing as we go along. And we just thank you for your goodness, and we thank you for your mercy. We ask, God, that you watch over us as we are separated from one another by distance, but we are not separated in our hearts. We thank you for all that you have done for us, and we give you all of the glory and all the praise, and we thank you for your son. We thank you for Jesus. And that's what we're celebrating in this season. We thank you for how that you gave him for us. We thank you that you gave him because you so loved us. We give you all the glory and we give you all the praise. And we ask that you protect us as we go our separate ways. In the mighty name of Jesus, we say thank you right now. Amen.
Amen.
Jackie,
Yes.
quick question. When is the taxes is due for the Mama Easton Daddy Doc's place?
By the 1st of February, but we don't have the tax thing yet.
Okay, it comes to you. You'll let us know.
It'll come to me.
Okay, all right. Thanks. All right.
Okay.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Have a blessed one, and then New Year
Love
we'll
you
do another shout out.
What'd you say?
Love y'all.
Love you.
All right.
Okay.
Love you
God
all.
bless.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Be blessed. Be blessed. All right.
Be blessed.
Oh, try to leave. Oh, yeah.